Hi everybody. Welcome back to Neoquest 2. So I did a little bit of grinding off camera, not too much, just about a level. I was kind of close to the next level. I just wanted to do a little bit off camera so that I wouldn't have to stay in hunting mode the entire time on camera. I'll probably just do that between episodes a little bit for these next few. So it's been a while since I uploaded the last one. Just been really busy. I've talked about this in the other ones, but so I won't go into anything again. But I think I'm just gonna hold on to these next few episodes and then just release them all at once, or not all at once, but release them like one every day once I'm completely done with the game. So I'm just gonna kind of binge it, record the rest of the game, and then put them out every day from that point on. So it'll be a little bit between the last episode and this one, but then I'll have them coming out every day after that. So if you're watching this episode, just know that it'll be coming out every day from this point on until I'm done with it. Like I think I've mentioned in the last couple, thank you so much to everybody for all the nice comments I've gotten on the series. It's been really exciting to see people being excited about seeing this game. This was, this is a very nostalgic game for me. And, with all of its faults, I really enjoy it a lot still. And I'm glad to see so many other people do as well. And I'm glad to see so many people being happy that there's finally a Let's Play of this game up on YouTube. I hope, someday that there's more. Because I've taken so long, we're not going to be able to see the flash cutscenes, unfortunately. But like I said, those are already on YouTube. So when we get to that point, I'll just go and look them up on YouTube and watch them there. It's around March now when I'm recording this one, so we're like fully into the death of Flash and the redesign. And it's been controversial to say the least. I haven't really enjoyed it. I haven't really been playing much, honestly, since the redesign. Like, for example, even just getting to Neoquest 2 has been kind of a pain because I can't get the search button to work at all. Like if you go to games, it only will show you, like on the redesign, if you go to games, it'll only show you the new games. Not the new games, but the ones that have been redesigned to work without Flash. And then I can't seem to find how to get to like the rest of the games. And then if you use like the search button that's there, just nothing happens for me. It could be because I'm using Microsoft Edge. I haven't tried it on Chrome. Maybe it would work there because it just seems to happen with Edge a lot. But yeah, so my only way to get to Neoquest 2 has just been to put it into the search engine and go directly to the page, which is less than ideal. So I really hope they get the site. I hope they get more of it functioning soon. I understand it's probably a really small team on the site, and honestly, we're probably lucky that it's getting any attention at all. But nevertheless, it's still frustrating. I did see that they're planning to bring back Altador Cup this year, and that they are focusing on the redesign for that, which makes sense because that is a big event every year. They probably don't want to miss that. I saw they replied to somebody on Twitter or something about it. So that's exciting. I've missed Altador Cup the last few years, but I do kind of enjoy just grinding out some points for my team and all that stuff. So I wonder if the games will change at all, or if it's just going to be a one-to-one recreation. I didn't think that the games actually used Flash. I thought they stopped using Flash for Altador Cup, but according to the Twitter reply, they said they were redesigning it to work without Flash. Maybe they were just talking about the like I'm thinking of UU Ball in particular. Maybe they're talking about the other games. Maybe those ones we're still Flash. I can't even remember the names of them, like the slushy one and whatever. So I'm not sure, but nevertheless, it seems like that's what they're focused on right now. I highly doubt they'll ever recreate the cutscenes for this game without Flash. I don't even think like the news page has been updated, which is kind of bizarre since that's, oh, I didn't even notice the Cloud of Fleas here was still alive. Because that's where they're giving the updates on the site redesign and everything. You'd think that would be like one of the first things they'd redesign. So Velm's 45 now. Even though I have +3 on the innate casting haste, I've been still doing that because, I'll take off that armor at some point. Velm's been very fast though. I even had one fight when I was grinding where he went twice in a row, which is pretty rare to see. Mipsy, I've just been still going on that group haste. Talinia, I'm forgetting about Shockwave. It doesn't really seem that helpful. So we'll just leave it at 10, and then I'm going to melee haste for now. I'll probably like kind of split between melee haste and magic resistance for the rest of them. And then Rohan, I was just gonna do critical until it was max, then I'll do stunning until it's max, and then I'll go back to melee haste. So that's pretty much where everybody's at. Mipsy, like I said, I'm doing group haste, and then after that I'll do like the casting haste or whatever. So right now we are going through what is this place called? I don't remember. The non-fun house or something. On our way to the Braintree, eventually leading up to the fairy fight, which I think we'll be okay for at everybody should be around level 45 by then. So that's not too bad. I think that was about what Jelly Neo recommended. I don't remember. I'll look when we get there. Man, the only disappointing thing about Velm is that like when he doesn't have anybody to heal and he doesn't have any and we already have our shields up, there's like really nothing for him to do. I guess he could throw a potion. I just don't really think about throwing the attack potions on non-bosses. Maybe I should more because I have a lot of them. Alright, we got Rohan's level. So let's see. We'll do stunning. Nope. Well, nah, let's just max out crits. Alright, so now we'll go all in on the stunning strikes. Now that we got crits maxed out. I have a lot of gold. So whenever we come up to the next place, we should be able to get all the upgrades, which will be nice. You really don't encounter enemies too much on normal mode. So hopefully we will get to 45. This should bring Talinia up. So then we'll just be worried about Mipsy. Alright. These guys are doing big damage, but it doesn't really matter since we have Velm. Because, I mean, he can just heal every turn. And in fact, why wouldn't he heal every turn? Because he can't do any damage. And then once we get our shields up, it's really not an issue at all. So I'm not really too worried about the fairy fight. I've talked about how like that was always what I thought was probably one of the hardest fights, but I'm not too worried about it this time. I mean, we're on normal mode, so it's not like anything is super hard on normal mode unless you're doing like a challenge run or something. Once you get to insane difficulty, that's where everything gets pretty tough. I don't think I could do insane difficulty again. I'd be too stressed. I'd be constantly grinding, trying to overlevel just to make sure that there was no possible way I could lose. I haven't ruled out maybe doing it on Neoquest 1 someday. I've only done normal mode on Neoquest 1. Augur font. Well, bless me. Real living visitors. I haven't had anyone to talk to but that blowhard old Braintree for weeks now. Ah, but he's not so bad. Why are you back here? Ah, well, that's a story. The long and short of it is, I went looking for other markets to sell my wares as Shadow Gulch got quite crowded. What with Shan and Hunsiv locking up the potion and equipment markets, respectively. Who talks like that, though? He sighs, but then his eyes brighten. But you look to be adventurers, and I've got my whole stock here with me, so what do you say? What a weird place for a merchant. Alright, though. Let's see. Rohan's got a 50 damage sword. This is 56. And our crits are max, so this is definitely a straight upgrade. So we want to buy that. Oh, we don't even have that one equipped. We have this one equipped. So yeah, that's an 11 damage upgrade. So yeah, that's obviously way better. Might as well sell this one. I was holding a lot of stuff before, just in case we died, but that really doesn't seem to be a worry anymore, and I really just would like to clean up my inventory, so I'm just gonna sell this extra stuff. Yeah, this one's way weaker. And then we got some bows here, from Talinia. Yeah, we don't want that because it decreases the bow damage. And this one's just weaker. All right, so now let's look at what we got. Come back to Mipsy because we don't really need a better wand for Mipsy ever. This one's 38 damage, and what does it do? Increases bow damage, but that's maxed. And the shockwave is +3, but that's not that helpful. But it is only a 2 damage upgrade, so maybe not anything to worry about. Do we want 2 more damage or the +3 on the shockwave? I don't know. We'll come back to that. Velm also doesn't really matter. Oh, what? That's weird. His staff is down here. 32 damage versus what's he got on? 25 damage. I mean, it's a pretty big upgrade. Not that he really does any damage, but we might as well buy it. All right. Superior plate, 56 defense. Right now we have 48 defense. Easy choice. Spellcaster's Robe's 24 defense. Where are we? Wizard Robe 23 defense, but the haste is a +4. So I'll take the haste there instead of the 1 defense point. Tunic defense 40. Defense 32, but the magic resistance is +3. It's a pretty big jump on the defense, so I'll take the defense. And then finally the chain is 45. This is 38. Our haste, what is it? That's the one we're increasing right now. It's pretty high though. I can't remember, but yeah, that's a pretty big jump still, so I'm going to take that. And do we want a new wand? Mipsy's got 20. I don't really care because we were just using Obliterate every time. What was the one I was going to come back to? Was it the tunic? No, I bought the tunic. It was the bow, right? Yeah, because it's only 2 increase. But there's the shockwave. I think I'm just going to take it. It's hard because I don't really know, like, okay, it's a 2 increase, but what does that really translate to, you know? Like, how are these numbers really, how does it really calculate the damage? I don't really know. So, whatever. But we'll just do it. It's not like it's going to make a huge difference. It's really not. I'm putting too much thought into it already because it's not really going to matter too much. Equip that, equip that. and we'll be good. All right, so everybody's upgraded. Let's see if there's any potions we can sell that old armor to. Site's going relatively quick today. I'm gonna guess that less people are just playing overall because of the redesign. Like I said, it's been controversial, not super popular, so it seems like just less people are playing. Plus, you know, Flash is gone, so there's not a lot of games to play. I don't even know if you can send your scores yet. I haven't tried, but I know for a while you couldn't even send your scores. Hopefully at least by the time this video comes out you can. Alright, so damage potions are up to 140. Our last ones were 80. This is a huge difference. Wow. So yeah, let's buy a bunch of those. We might as well max them out, honestly. Because that's a huge difference, and Velm can use them during the fairy fight if need be, if he has nothing to do. What else do we got? Slow potions. We're at 50%, and resurrect potions are at 60%. She doesn't even have resurrect potions, so that's irrelevant. Oh no, she does right here. Those are also 60, so we're good there. How many do we got? 4. That should be fine. No, we have 5. And then we have 4 of the weaker ones. So yeah, that should be fine. Haste potions, I'm not worried about because we have the group haste on Mipsy. So slow is 60%, which we have 50. Yeah, I mean, we got the money, so we can go ahead and buy 10, I guess. Alright, so let's talk to the brain tree. Halt, who enters my domain? Adventurers, we're trying to figure out why the sun is permanently up. So I determined, before you even said a word, for I am the brain tree, smartest of all trees. Which isn't really saying much, but anyway, you come here because Balthazar is cursed, and the fairies will not let you pass unless I miss my guess. Yes, that's right. Can you help us break the curse? Yes. Much as I enjoy the eternal sun, after all, it's what I eat. My branches are starting to wither under the perpetual sunlight, not to mention the fact that it's getting rather hot. So you must free Balthazar from his curse and find out why he caused the sun to stay up. Braintree laughs. Yes, already I know what has happened, though I am immobile. How do we free Balthazar from his curse? Simple. You must defeat the fairies that guard him, for they control the curse. To do so, you may use a word of power that will enrage them and force them to fight you. The word is Zadramekel, which translates to cursed fairies in an ancient language. Wonder if that's real. Go now and defeat the fairies. One of the brain tree's branches twists to point behind him. You may leave this place by way of a hidden path in the trees behind me. Also, I have magically opened the gates on the side of the house, so you need not brave its horrors to visit me again. Well, that's convenient. Indeed, or anything else you can tell us? Indeed, if you desire rest, you may do so here at the haunted house. Talk to Augur Font, the little man standing near my roots, and he will see to getting you some rooms. I will call off my minions in the house for you while you sleep, but no longer. Okay, that's kind of weird. They only will let us sleep in there, but not, just walk through it normally. All right. Well, at least we get to rest for free. Not that we need it, but it gives us a nice save point. Could maybe get Mipsy up to 45, but does it really matter? Probably not. I don't know where we're going to come out exactly on the map, so let's just see. Okay. So it recommends being level 45 on Jelly Neo, and we've usually been below that, so it hasn't really been an issue. But might as well just get that last level for Mipsy real quick. Just to have everybody even going into this fight. If we even can. I don't remember if there's even monsters over here to fight. Doesn't seem like there's any this close. Oh, we must have to go into this part. Gotcha. I'm very sick of fighting clouds of fleas. Not that they're hard or anything, just that's all I've been seeing for a long time now. Oh wow, look at everybody all decked out in their new equipment. I forgot. It's just been a while since I've played this now. I forgot that they change appearance. It's pretty cool. A lot of games don't do that. I don't remember them doing that in Neoquest 1, but it's been a long time since I've played Neoquest 1. So I don't know. It's been probably like 10 years since I've played Neoquest 1. Alright, this should do it. And then we'll go have the hardest fight in the game, possibly. I always thought it was the hardest, except for the last boss, maybe. But I was also mostly a kid when I played this, so who knows what I'll think now. I mean, I have played it when I was older, but you know, like I said, just like with Neoquest 1, that was probably about 10 years ago. I would maybe do Neoquest 1 on Insane soon if that was all I needed to do, but I still have to beat it on Evil, which, you know, like, that's, that means I would have to play through the entire game and then play it again. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do an Evil playthrough and then record my Insane playthrough. Because I don't think there's a Let's Play of Neoquest 1 either, so I did kind of want to do that. So I might do it. But I feel like even if I did do that, it wouldn't be for a long time because I feel like I'd get pretty burned out going through Evil and then Insane right away. But if I was going to record it, I'd kind of want to do the Insane one. Alright, so you're attacked by a dark fairy, a fire fairy, a water fairy, and an earth fairy. The fairies gaze at you as you approach. You shout, Zadramekal. I wonder if that's just like a made up word or if they actually like derived that from somewhere or what. And the fairies start screaming in terror as if burned. Suddenly, they each grow to 20 times their normal size. They're now as big as you are, and they're attacking. Are the fairies normally tiny? I guess I never really paid attention to that. Alright, so there's an order to this that I don't remember. But I think we should do the water fairy first because I think the water fairy heals everybody. But I'm not positive. So I'll start on the water fairy and then we'll just see if they're healing or not. I'm not going to bother with the slow potions because, you know, we'd have to use 4 of them. Let me get my shields up and I'll just let Talenia heal. Does Talenia need to heal? No. I'd rather get some damage in. Alright, they're hasted by a little bit more than I am, but not by too much, so we're about even. I'll just go for the heals now. I wasn't paying attention to whether or not any of them were healing. So Earth Fairy is just zapping. Dark Fairy's got some spells. Fire Fairy's got a group damage spell. Water Fairy is just zapping. Nobody's healing though. Alright, now we can get everybody healed. We're still hasted, all good. We're making quick work of the water fairy here. I mean, like I was saying, like this is normal mode, so I knew it wasn't going to be too hard or anything. It would be very hard without Velm. I mentioned like in an earlier episode that somebody emailed me about how they used to do challenge runs and stuff, and I thought that was very interesting. Because because I was just thinking about playing this without Velm, and it would be so much harder, but maybe more interesting. Almost done with the water fairy. All right, so the water fairy is the one healing, so pick the right one because we got to get rid of her first. All right, all good. They can't heal anymore, so that's good. So I think we'll just go ahead and focus on the fire fairy since she has the lowest health, so we'll she'll be the quickest to go down. Obliterate's working every time, which is pretty surprising to me because usually with enemies that do magic, it seems like they resist magic more too, but that's not the case here. Maybe they just made them weaker since there's 4 of them, so they didn't want it to be too hard. I don't know. All right. Hopefully that'll take him out. Yep. And then we'll just go for the next weakest. Everybody's pretty good. Let's just throw a damage potion. Nope. Somebody did 112 damage. I think it was Rohan. That's a lot of damage. He's officially doing more damage than Mipsy. I think he might have already been, but Spider Grundo drops from a tree nearby. It stares at you. Is that how you get him in the battle dome? I don't know. Because I already have him in the battle dome. Man, another one. Xandra was right. Spread the word. I don't know what that refers to. I don't remember. Really, whatever. Won't waste a potion. Take out that dark fairy. Yep. Well, this has been a very easy fight. I mean, a couple of people did get to kind of low HPs. It just, it doesn't really matter since Velm can heal everybody pretty easily now. So yeah, I guess we could just throw a damage potion. Nice, 147 damage. Those are really good. They're really not that expensive. Could probably use a heal. Yeah, Velm's getting down there. I wonder how smart the AI is. Like, do they actually like target people, or are they just pretty much hitting somebody at random? All right, the fairies each shrink to their normal size as they die, and suddenly their tiny bodies all vanish in an eye blink. Balthazar shakes his head and sniffs the air as the trees around you begin to change and wither. Within moments, Balthazar's growth has become its normal evil self, no longer enchanted by happiness. This is kind of like a weird part of this story. Like, Balthazar is evil, the fairies are good. The fairies put Balthazar under a spell to stop him from, trying to capture them and from being evil. And our response was to destroy the fairies. Are we evil? I think we might be. We pretty much just took Balthazar's side here. All right, what do we got? Velm, that's not good at all. We don't want the healing and group shielding to go away. Mipsy, great robe. Definitely want that. Talinia, yeah, definitely want this one. And I think that was all we got. So cool. Good there. Got some good XP. Let's go talk to Balthazar here. See what new stuff he has to say. And then we'll get out of here for today. Balthazar shakes his head. Well, that was frightening, and I live in the haunted woods. Those fairies put some kind of curse on me, making me like fairies. If that isn't evil, I don't know what is. What happened to you? Not sure. I was prowling through the forest hunting fairies when I saw someone moving in the trees. I couldn't see who it was. I started moving toward them and I heard them chanting something. Next thing I know, I was back here in the grove surrounded by fairies. He spits in disgust. I guess I should thank you for getting rid of them, stupid fairies. Can't believe this is the guy we're siding with. Count Von Roos says he saw you casting a spell along with Spider Grundo and Hubert Knox to keep the sun up. Balthazar shouts, "What? That lying little vampire? How dare he say that about me? I'm a lone wolf, almost literally. Why, when I get my hands on him." Spider Grundo was under a curse like you without the fairies, though. He was? That's strange. Maybe Von Roos was telling the truth. But I sure know I wasn't doing any spell, at least not on purpose. Somebody else must be behind this, and I'll bet it's Hubert Knox. He's an evil mastermind if there ever was one. You should go to his fortress, follow the path northwest out of my grove, and you will eventually find yourself in the mountains. Then you will come to Knox's fortress, and there I hope he'll have answers for you. Don't you want to talk to Knox as well? I would, but I need to take a bath to get the smell of fairies off of me. All right. Well, maybe the fairies aren't even necessarily being evil. I guess they're probably under that spell too, huh? So we'll have to see who the mastermind behind all of it is. All right, well, like I said, I'll go ahead and get out of here for today. I'll probably maybe grind a level off camera, maybe not. Probably don't need to, because we're going to Hubert Knox's fortress, which has 10 floors. So there will be plenty of time to get a level naturally in there. And then I think after Hubert Knox is the last boss of this level. And then we'll be done with this act and we'll be in the last act. So yeah, we're making progress. Hubert Knox is optional. And I think a lot of people skip him because, like I said, there's 10 floors to get to him. But nevertheless, I want to do everything. So we're going to do it on this playthrough. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching and have a great day.